So one of the features of the hybrid course is going to be using Blackboard Collaborate to communicate um, for office hours and online discussions. And we're going to use Blackboard Collaborate to do this. And I've got an example on the screen here. Now this is from the view from my end as the instructor, but students basically see the same thing. And you can think of Blackboard Collaborate as basically Skype with extra opportunities with extra features. So that, for example, you have this whiteboard, which both the students and I would be able to see. Multiple students can sign up at the same time. They would be able to use a chat room to ask a question here, or really better would be to be able to use the talk and video feature, which allows me to see the student or hear the student. So I think that's easier to do than a chat room. I've used this a few times before, and I think the audio version is better, but chat will work. And you'll note up here on at this corner that there's an option to record. So if I'm having online office hours and students are asking some questions that other people might be interested in, I can record that discussion and share it with other students. So in this particular example, I've got a whiteboard with an image on it, and I can manipulate that image with various things. So if I wanted to say highlight a particular intersection of the supply and the demand curve, or say focus on price P2 or area V, I can do it that way. If I've got I want to focus on a particular area of the graph, I can use this. I can also respond to a question on this screen rather than chat, and I think this is sometimes easier to use. Students can also manipulate the whiteboard. So a student would be, for example, able to, from their end, take a look and say, draw on the curve and say, well, I want to ask a question about this part. And again, I can grab this and pull it away so it's not in the way anymore. I can pull this away so it goes away. And another thing you can do is to share a screen with PowerPoint, so that students would be able to see the actual a PowerPoint presentation online. And we can stop and ask about that, but it gives us the opportunity to look at some of the more robust versions of these tools. You can also go on to another website, but I think this is a useful way to interact. Again, it's like Skype with an unlimited number of people that can participate in the discussion, but it has the ability to share these whiteboards and applications so that we can effectively use the time online. So I hope that's helpful, give you a sense of what it is that we would be doing.